Alrighty. Morning, Caesar. How you doing? How you doing this morning? Let me turn on some music here. Caesar, doing great. Already 2R from last night. Awesome. Awesome. Good start to the week. Good start to the week then. Morning, Geo. How is it going? I'm doing well. I am doing well. How are you doing today? Market is open, guys. Market is open. We don't really have any crazy close levels this morning. Yeah, really not much here. Next hourly high is up at 632. Okay, nice to hear. Just doing pretty good. Just spent like 7 hours working on some trading software stuff. It's a lot of time, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. All right, we're in a short here on the 1 minute. I would already be done for the day on these accounts that I'm on, by the way, because overnight hit 3R profit, which are these 2 trades here, which both hit 1-to-1, and then a trade at like 10:30 last night that hit 1-to-1. So all those, you know, up 1400 overnight. No need to push for more than that. So we'll see what happens here, though. We did sweep an hourly high recently. I think it was roughly, yeah, about 45 minutes ago we swept the hourly high. So I mean, this is still fairly valid, I would say, for a short, but obviously very close to the open. So, and we are already up 1400 on the day. Yeah, how's everyone doing this week? Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. It'll be a short week for me, just live today, tomorrow. I may have to move a back testing session to tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. But yeah. Fairly small open, actually. I didn't even realize. Yeah, 42 points there. Might be a little weird. Contracts getting kind of split up here. Gonna have to roll over contracts probably tomorrow, I would say. Tomorrow, or at least by Wednesday, so. All right, looking good so far. Looking good on this. For the win here. Looking good. These settings that I have are posted on the WAP as of today. And they're in the backtesting chat. It's Media Boy's settings he has been working on. Well, the group has been working on. So, a win there. Up 1900 now. So pretty much 4R. It is 4R, but nice win. Nice win. You know what I just realized is 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. My Ninja Trader is on CST for some reason, I think so. That'd be good. I don't think that trade should have happened, because, yeah. I'm not sure, this is bugged too. I'm not sure why it says I have a 17,000 unrealized. Not sure. Yeah, nice win there. Nice win there. Did anyone do anything interesting over the weekend? Anyone? Every weekend's the exact same for you? What'd you do? What'd you do? Do you work on the weekends or? Nothing at all? Oh. I mean, you could change that if you want. Could always change that. Doesn't have to be nothing. It was very cold here this weekend. I think it was like 10 degrees, but the feels like was about 0 all weekend, so it felt like 0. And today is actually 23 degrees, but it feels like 1 degree outside. So pretty cold. I am heading to Florida on Wednesday, which of course it's sunny every day for the last week. And then as soon as I get there, it's supposed to be cloudy and maybe some rain. So hopefully that changes. I'd be pretty pissed off. But yeah, hopefully it's good. So I might eventually. I'm not right now, but I'm going towards the St. Petersburg area for Wednesday to Sunday. So Wednesday afternoon to Sunday evening. Little 4-day trip. Let the Autotrader run for me this week. So might have already gotten our action in for the day. We'll see, but probably got our action in for the morning. If anyone has any questions about the bot, let me know. Otherwise, it's just kind of chilling. Again, I'm going to plan on doing the back testing tonight with the group, but I may not be able to do it tonight, so I might have to move it to tomorrow. I think so. 21 ATR 14. Yeah, the ones I have on is 21. What's happening with the updates? Yeah, it's gonna be testing it out this week. I probably will just release it next week because I'll be gone the rest of this week as well. But a little bit of fixing for the max profit loss feature, and then let me see what Ben said here. Fix some of the break even button on the side, and then the max days to extend in the settings is getting changed to max bars to extend. So like if you were to type in 5 for the max bars to extend, like this for Valley Gap would have to be inversed within the next 5 bars, right? That's the idea. So you won't have like the you don't need to have the gaps that are from 10 hours ago. You could have, you know, this gap here, you could have this gap be deleted and only take a trade if it's inversed after, you know, 10 candles. So it would have had to inverse here for it to take a trade. James, can we please get an update to change the colors? You can already do that, I think. But that's like not a, well, you can change some of the features here. But there's literally no point in being able to change the colors. So probably not, because there's no point. Doesn't affect the bot at all. But like if you just want your chart to look prettier, I don't think there's a point in that. But can you use 2 MNQ charts with different settings? You can, yeah, you can. If you wanted, I would recommend, you know, using a separate account for each chart. Or have the account must be flat to enter trade feature selected, but you can do that, yes. The range is starting to open up a bit here, down about 125 points. Broadcom is bleeding, man. Broadcom's bleeding down another $12, 3.5% on the since the open. So they had good earnings last week. Good earnings. They went up to $424 with good earnings. And pretty much they just said they're not expecting as much growth, or really much growth, for 2026, but for 27 and 28 quite a bit. And the stock has fallen 18%, so almost $75 a share since Thursday, after they had good earnings. Like they beat all of what Wall Street was expecting. So Interesting market that we're in. You know, you can beat earnings in every capacity and still dump, right? It's very interesting. Tesla is ripping. Tesla just hit a new all-time high. It just hit 481. Tesla just hit 481. So that, since the open this morning, just hit up about 4.5%. Apple is dumping. Well, I don't know why Apple's dumping, but quite a bit actually. Apple's down 2% this morning. That's quite a bit for Apple. Google down a little bit. Nvidia not doing too much. Palantir up a little bit. Not really, no. No, Richard. Yeah, I did see that. I was also thinking maybe it has something to do with like the SpaceX IPO that they're planning on doing, I heard. Just because, you know, there's no SpaceX yet. There's only Tesla, so maybe that's also partly why. But still dumping though. Just a bloodbath. Last couple days. Again, I'm just, it's a weird market we're in. Like Broadcom beat earnings in every single capacity and drops $75 a share. Same thing happened with Nvidia. Nvidia beat earnings in every possible way, then it dropped 30 something dollars a share. Same thing with Palantir, right? It's like everything's beating earnings and growing astronomically, and then it pumps up a little bit and then sells. Could be maybe because we're end of the year, people taking some profits, or I don't know, but it's just interesting. All right, ES and NQ right at the 50% level right now. By the rumors, sell the news, yeah. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I feel like that's not fully normal for every, you know, a lot of these companies beating earnings all the way around, but and then selling crazy. But if everything isn't perfect these days with all this AI stuff, if nothing's perfect, then things sell. Are you using the bot with ES? No, just mainly just NQ. So that's 4 wins, 0 losses for me today. Again, I believe because my NinjaTrader settings, I didn't realize that I'm in Central. This trade would have been avoided here. Win at 10:20 Central time, which would be outside of the trading time in Eastern for these. But either way, you would have got these two here and then this one. So at least 3-0. At least 3 now. Let me check it out. I didn't check the news yet. Yeah, holy cow. Holy smokes. Might be the most red folder news I've ever seen in a single day. We got ADP weekly employment change. We have hourly earnings. We have core retail sales. We have non-farm employment change, retail sales, and unemployment rate. Unemployment rate is usually pretty big, 830, so definitely watch out for the 830 candle. PMI, hit or miss. Then we have CPI on Thursday. Wow, big news week. CPI this week. Yeah, most you've ever seen. Another 1 minute trade here to the long side. Bouncing off the 50% level. It's not that bad, but it looks like it's immediately reversing on us. So again, the 50%, I'll just mark it out for everyone. I would prefer if the stop was a little lower. Looks like we'll get stopped out on this. 50% level is this blue line, so we kind of came down, hovered, bounced, pretty much bounced out of it, and got this nice momentum candle. But yeah, it'd be better if the stop was kind of like down here on this specific trade, but so stopped out there. Stopped out there. I don't think it was a bad trade. It just, you know, kind of a shame. Immediate reverse. Just in a downtrend. So wasn't a bad trade. I think we're going for London low though. London low's at 230. 230. Yeah, it would have been a little better if the stop was kind of below the 50% line, just for some added support. But looks like it would have gotten stopped out anyway. Little action day. We're still moving lower. Yeah, it's odd this morning for sure. Slowly moving lower, 160 points down. Apple sold off quite a bit. It's very interesting. I don't know if you guys know why Apple's sold off, but or just generally market sell off a little bit this morning. All right, going for London low here again, 230. 230. ES has Asia low. ES actually just swept London low, but has Asia low right below it as well. So it'd be good if Asia got swept. Okay. So on that loss, if she goes the same direction. Yeah, would have filtered that out because we have a red, green here. London low is swept on NQ. So like this trade, green, good. This trade, red, green. So not all the bars are in the same direction. All right, still selling. Asia low right below us as well. Okay, Asia low is swept on NQ as well. This is a gap right here on NQ, but MNQ not really. So Not much going on after we swept Asia low. Just kind of slowly downtrending. So we've moved 200 points still, so quite a big drop. Reminder as well, I do believe Apex 90% off is still active, and there's CPI later this week. So great chance to go and grab some accounts for that. Okay. If you want some Apex funded accounts. I'm on Eastern time, yep. Still dropping. I think I might just call it a morning here. We're already up. I mean, we've been up 1400 since the open. 1-1 loss here on the live. I think we might just call it here though. I think we're gonna. Yeah. I think we're gonna. So have a good rest of your day. I think again, I'll let everyone know I'm gonna try to do the back test later. I'm not entirely sure if we will or not, so I'll let everyone know, but otherwise I'll see everyone later. Have a good rest of your day. So I'll see everyone. Have a good day. See you guys.